Oh.
Yeah, I'm totally leaning into that. Oh, I'm going to. Absolutely. 100%.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't have told you.
Oh, well, I don't know. Do you want it to benefit you in that case?
Oh, we'll find out.
Okay. All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the... I can't. Wow, I cannot
you
with
can't
those.
see anything with those.
Yeah, I don't need it far away. So welcome to Weekly Look Ahead. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I personally have been dealing with a lot of stuff. And we have been dealing with a lot of stuff. And that has trumped anything else. So there you go. So we're back. Hi.
Good decisions have been made, though.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so doing well. We reached out to the herd on Slack last week, I think it was.
Yeah.
And basically asked, whenever we're stuck for content, like what is it we want to do or what games do we want to play or talk about or whatever, sometimes we come up with a lot of blanks. And so reached out to the herd and they gave a lot of feedback on that and input on
feedback.
What kind of games and what specific games and everything and everything else. And we heard that, and some of that, you're going to see it in the coming days, weeks, and months. So, yeah, so...
You should do that more. Hey, what's up on Slack?
I've been kind of out of pocket since my birthday or so last week.
That's fair. But yeah, that was excellent.
So, yeah. All right. So starting off tomorrow, Escape Tales, Children of Wormwood, I believe is the full title, right? So doing a solo playthrough of this. I've done the other two. I think this is the third in the series. Done the other two initial, very first things for the Escape Tales series from Board and Dice. And so tomorrow, going to go ahead and bust this out. That's going to be Tuesday, tomorrow, the June 15th. It's the
mid-June already. Yes.
Where did it go?
Hop over.
All right, 1500 Eastern and all the other times associated with that. So there. So that's what we got tomorrow. And by we, I mean mostly that's pretty much me at that point. I hope you escape. I hope we escape too, because it's been a collective thing between me and the Peanut Gallery whenever we've done this, and we're 2 for 2 so far. So well done, us. Then on Wednesday, this is one of those games that people have asked for. So I did a solo playthrough of Kanban EV not too long ago.
Yeah.
And people wanted to see the new version multiplayer.
So 4-player.
Maybe.
That's a lot of people.
I think so. I think Derek is going to be the 4th player. So
nice.
Yeah. So we're going to be busting this out 4-player. The PTZ is going to get a workout because a lot of player board, big board stuff. Ian O'Toole's reimagining of the artwork, it's still busy. Like, it is still a whole lot of information. I remember Kanban, the first time we opened the box, the original from Stronghold, and just at the board, it's just, but it's actually mechanically pretty simple. As far as a Vital Lacerda game can be, it's still very much a Vital game, which this, with this, with this, with this, so there's that. So keep that in mind. But yeah, have you played Kanban?
I have not.
We need to make that happen. Jess won't be on the stream on Wednesday, but hopefully we can make
maybe a game day or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then why don't you tell them about Thursday?
Power Grid
and the show.
Power Grid. What about the show? What?
It's an inside joke. It's totally never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Power Grid on Thursday. Central
Europe. You're traveling to.
We are, but not. It's still going to be 1900 here. Yeah.
Time frame.
Yeah. I believe some, like, you can't use nukes unless you were in a non-nuke area, I believe is one of the hooks for this map. This one's going to...
So Ken won't win, then.
Ha. But I think he's going to be on the stream, so... Ha. Well played. Well played. So, yeah, 1900 Eastern on Thursday for that. And then the podcast. So the podcast was supposed to come out this last weekend, and the editing didn't get done until late last night. So that's going to be coming to y'all later on today, episode 153, which is the roundup, basically what's been going on with us game-wise.
Okay, so first I want to say something about that, because I feel like we're always saying, like, there's editing with the podcast, and I'm going to just reveal some behind-the-scenes stuff.
Ooh.
Podcast editing is really hard, y'all. It's really, really, really hard. I tried to do it once. I was going to start this podcast, recorded it. It was amazing. And then I went through, saved all these edits, worked on it for like 16 hours, lost everything, and was like, forget this. Podcast editing's too hard. So that happens. I just want to say that. So I know. We have a podcast editor, and he's been working on it. And I just always feel for him tremendously, because it's really hard to edit a podcast. So yes, that's coming.
Yep. And then next weekend, as you can see over there,
A new one.
the Kickstart. Why don't you tell folks, give folks a little bit of a primer?
So I never knew what you guys wanted to hear about Kickstarters. I feel like that behind the scenes stuff, for me, it's just work. And I didn't want to be like promoting these things that I'm working on directly, but people wanted to hear about the process. So wrote down some ideas, came up with the idea for the podcast to go over some of this stuff. So this will be a lot of behind the scenes.
What goes into a
What goes
Kickstarter?
into it?
Yeah.
What are we looking for? What changes? What does that look like? So a lot of behind the scenes details about the Kickstarters that many of you all back.
Because it seems like people, and I'm like this, and I imagine a lot of y'all are like this, that want to know the behind the scenes of the industry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be like, oh, hey, check out this Kickstarter.
No.
Go check. It's not that. It's what goes into building a Kickstarter and what goes into running a campaign, and how far out are these planned, and the details, and how do you go about writing updates, and
Some of those details are
stuff.
surprising, I think. I started this, I was a super backer right away when I started on Kickstarter with board games, just as a person buying board games. And over the years working on Kickstarters, I've learned what you think is important isn't necessarily what publishers are looking at. So sharing some of those details of what really matters on these.
The one thing I will say on this now is, Tony's right. Whoever has to answer the comments on Kickstarter, patience of a saint, because there's a lot of entitlement out there. Just woo!
There is, but that's in any industry. Like, I used to answer 30,000 emails a month for a credit union. Same thing. And I had a team of people who did this, and everyone I trained, first thing I said was, just say you're sorry. That's all they want to hear. They just want to hear that you're sorry. And if you have to add in a little bracket after that in your head that's, I'm sorry you don't like your haircut, that's fine. Do that. But on the phone or in the email, it comes across as, I'm so sorry you feel that way. In your head, you can add whatever you want. But yeah, people just want to hear that, hey, I'm sorry that doesn't work for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, shipping's so expensive.
Is going to impact you negative. It's not like I've been dealing with it for months and trying to figure out how to get containers to move that aren't moving. I mean, I'm sorry. So.
So look for that next weekend.
Yeah.
In the meantime, later on today, you're going to have episode 153 talking about a whole bunch of different games. So there you go. That's it. That's the plan for this week. So, you know what?
What?
I'm not going to promise, but it's possible that we do an Ask the Elephant together this weekend if the mood fits. So hit the little bell notification so you get notified, because it's not scheduled. We may not, but it's going to be a tag team on, and it'll probably be shorter than normal because she won't let it go for hours.
Oh, I don't know. If I have snacks, it could go for days.
That's the point. A lot of cheese.
That's all. If I have snacks,
she's an oversized mouse.
I am.
Yeah, she's
I'm
a
a big
giant mouse. Yeah, That's it. All right. Anyway, all right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Oh, Tony meant podcast. Editing.
Seriously, patience of a saint.
Right.
It's. I can answer Kickstarter comments. I can't. I gave up right quick with the podcast editing. It's hard.
Tom, I gave you $1. Hear me roar until I cancel.
Okay, so I wasn't going to say anything. I saw Tom's comment. But you don't even know how excited we get behind the scenes when that person who's so angry backs with $1, and we see you. We see this. We know what you backed at. And don't think we're not looking at your social profiles and seeing who you are and going on Facebook, and we see what you get mad at everything and what's going on in your lives. And we see, we look this up. When we get you to actually up your pledge, that I'm talking to you, the ones who roar with the $1, it's my mission. It becomes a mini game. And as a team, we will just try to get you so involved and so part of the process that you do go in all and pledge. And I swear that's when we toast champagne. We'll be like, we got him to back. We did it.
To be clear, this is not a challenge for you to go.
No,
be a
please
douche.
don't.
This is not. Be a
We
good
have enough of
human.
those.
Don't be that
Don't. We have
on
enough.
top of those that just naturally do it.
Yes. But it does become a mini game. We're all gamers. We make little mini games out of it. And that is a huge high five. Yeah.
More on that in the episode.
Yep.
That'll be fun. All right, so that's it. We will see y'all. I guess you'll see me this week. You're not going to see her until maybe we do an Ask the Elephant this weekend. You know people like having you on the show. I'm totally going to put you on the spot. You know people like having you on here, like on playthroughs and stuff.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
If you want to see Jess.
Stop it. It's not that I don't want them to see me. I accept that it's that I don't want them to see me. But yeah, I'm taking some time. Like you said, we've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to focus on stuff and dig out. That's all. It'll be back. It'll come back. Time, patience.
Dino Stampede, Jess whooping tail on the playthroughs. Just saying. Okay. All right, that's it. We're out of here. We have things to go. I can't say it with no.
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna go make brunch. That's all.
Okay.
So we'll go with that. All right, y'all have a great rest of your day. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it.
Oh, I could say it, but I don't think you.
I turned red.
Oh yeah. You're already turning red.
Maybe.